This is the Game Over Mii Collection. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is an adult animated comedy from 2004. And I will put a link to the series in the description if you're interested. The first character is Rip Smashenburn. For the gender, he's male. Face is the second option on the third row. Blush is the third option on the third row as well. Wrinkles are the second option on the first row. Skin tone is the second option on the first row. For the hairstyle, he has the second option on the fourth row. And the hair stays brown. As for the eyebrows, he has the fifth option on the first row. And it's at this position. And they stay brown as well. And as for the eyes, he has the first option on the ninth row. So what you shall do is you'll scroll from the first option, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're there. The position is as follows. And the eyes are this shade of light blue. Don't miss it. The nose is the fourth option on the third row. And it's at this position. The mouth is the fifth option on the fifth row. At this position. And the lips in question are this shade of beige to match with his skin tone, since his in TV show model has lips that match with skin tone. Hope I explained that alright. Now, body's as follows. Favorite color is dark blue. Name me Rip. R, I, and P. And you're done with Rip. On to Smash Bros. For Rip, all you need is the protective gear. Recommended specials are 1, 2, 3, 1. And recommended voice type is type 1 low. Based on the portrayal of Patrick Warburton. Let's test him out. Shot put, suplex, thrust uppercut, and head on assault. Those last three are guesses, but the shot put is based on that episode where he dribbles a basketball. Now you're done with Rip Smashenburn, and up next is Billy Smashenburn. For the gender, he's also male. For the face, he has the third option on the second row. Blush is the second option on the second row. Wrinkles are the third option on the first row. And the skin tone is the second option on the first row. The hairstyle is the second option on the fourth row of female hairlines. So what you'll do is you'll go from male hairlines and scroll down all the way to female until you are here. And the hair is going to be this light brown color. Starting to enter the dust blonde area. And ginger. Now for the eyebrows, he has the 5th option on the first row as well. At this position, and this light brown color. The eyes are the first option on the 9th row. Give you a second to find them. At this position, and they are this darkish light blue shade, right in the middle between the two. Don't miss it. The nose is the 5th option on the first row. At this position, and you're set for the nose. For the mouth, he has the 1st option on the 5th row. At this position, it is squashed all the way. And the lips are the same beige color as Rip. Now, body's as follows. Favorite color, don't forget. The sunglasses, which are the 5th option on the 4th row. At this position, you do bring them up all the way. Kids do the opposite of what they're doing. That's a quote from Game Over, by the way. And they're this shade of light orange. Now, favorite color is white. Naming me Billy. B-I-L-L-Y. And you are done with your Billy Me here. On to Smash Bros. For Billy, all you need is the Super Smash Bros. T-shirt as a Mii Brawler. Recommended specials are 1, 2, 1, 1, and recommended voice type is type 10 normal. Based on the portrayal of Elizabeth Daly. Test him out. Shot put, bird drop kick, for an axe kick, and head on assault. And you're done with Billy. Up next in the Smashenburns is Raquel Smashenburn, who turned out to look an awful lot like Black Widow. For the gender, she's female. Face is the default. Blush is the 1st option on the 2nd row. Wrinkles are the 1st option on the 3rd row. And you keep the default skin tone. For the hairstyle, she has the 1st option on the 5th row of female hairlines. And when you select the hairline, you're going to switch it from facing the left side to facing the right side. And to finish it off, the hair is light brown. Eyebrows are the 4th option on the 1st row. At this position, and they're brown, they're the default brown. Now the eyes are the 4th option on the 9th row. At this position, And there it is, shade of lime green. I feel like I use this one an awful lot too, eh? The nose is the 5th option on the first row. At this position. Mouth is the 5th option on the 5th row of mouth. At this position. I didn't know that was in the song. And the lips are red. Bodies as follows. Favorite color is black. Name me Raquel. R-A-Q-U-E-L. And you are done with Raquel here on Smash Bros. For Raquel, all you need is the standard outfit as a Mii brawler. Recommended specials are 1122. And recommended voice type is Type 2 Normal. Let's test her out. Shot put. Onslaught. Helicopter kick. And Fiend jump. I said Fiend jump! And you're done with Raquel. Next up is Alice. Gender is female. Face is the 2nd option on the 1st row. Blush is the 3rd option on the 2nd row. Wrinkles are not there, and the skin tone is the 1st option on the 2nd row. The hairstyle is the 5th option on the 5th row of female hairlines. And the hair is maroon. Eyebrows are the 5th option on the 3rd row. At this position, and they're this dark ginger color. Hope that's not rude to say. Eyes are the 4th option on the 8th row of eyes. At this position, and they're this shade of light lime green. They're very extravagant with our color naming here. The nose is the 5th option on the 1st row. At this position. The mouth is the 1st option on the 5th row. At this position. And they're this shade of light red. I'm starting to think I don't know my colors. Alright, now the body's as follows. Favorite color is dark green. Name me Alice. And you're done with Alice. On Smash Bros. For Alice, all you need is the biker gear. Recommended specials are 1, 2, 3, 1, and recommended voice type is Type 2 High. Test her out. Shot put, like the volleyball she throws in Game Over, burn dropkick, thrust uppercut, and head on assault. And you are done with Alice. Her voice is based on, the portrayal of Rachel Dratch. Then the voice of Raquel here was based on the portrayal of Lucy Liu. Now, in all seriousness, moving on to our next character, last but not least, is Turbo. For the gender, he's male. Face is the first option on the second row. Blush is the first option on the third row. There are freckles here. Wrinkles are the last option, since he is pretty wrinkly in the show. And the skin tone is the last option. Now for the hairstyle, he has the third option on the third row to emulate his mohawk. And the hair is going to be this shade of purple. Eyebrows are the fifth option on the first row. At this position, they are together all the way. And they're this shade of purple as well. Eyes are the first option on the ninth row. They're at this position. And they're this shade of yellow. Nose is the third option on the first row. At this position. The mouth is the fourth option on the sixth row of mouth. At this position. Hope that was enough time. Facial hair is comprised of the second mustache on the second row. And the beard is the third option on the second row. Mustache is at this position. You do increase it all the way. And it is this purple for both of them. Mole is at this position. Lastly, I'll show you the glasses. Bart is at this position. Glasses are the last option as well. At this position. Oh no, you don't bring them down all the way. We just remember that. And they're this purple color. Favorite color is purple. Like his fur. Naming me Turbo. Or should I say Turbo? T-U-R-B-and-O. And you're done with Turbo. On to Smash Brothers. For Turbo, all you need is the tracksuit. Recommended specials are 2, 3, 1, 1. And recommended voice type is type 3 low. Which is based on the portrayal of Artie Lang. Test him out real quick. Flash and Mach Punch, Suplex, Soaring Axe Kick, and Head on Assault. Don't mess with the Turbo! Yeah, he does speak in a Brooklyn accent, by the way. And with that, you're done with the game Over Mii Collection. I'll see y'all for the next video. Goodbye.